And that's how I know she and I are meant to be who we are together forever.
So gangster to hear someone else talk about this stuff. I literally have spent, I'm 45 now, and I've finally come to peace and comfortability, even talking to my parents about what I see. Because for the longest time, I thought I need to be in a psych ward. And
Right.
even though I really don't want to go back, like I feel like, okay, I'm not safe because of what I'm seeing, what I like. I relate to what you just said so much. And you explained it so beautifully. Thank you for that. Wow. Oh,
So
this is neat. You're already tripping me out. Like, cause when I come up with the questions,
mhm.
I can assume maybe what the answer will be based on what I know,
Yeah.
but I love it when I get like just what? No, okay, I wasn't expecting that. So very, very good. Question 5.
Okay.
Could you give us a sneak peek into the innovative methods you use at Limitless Publications to bring scientific spirituality to the modern reader?
Yeah, I can. So there's several different techniques that I teach. One of the things that I think aside, the first thing everybody really kind of has to do is really diminish that ego, because we all have that egoic portion of the mind that is dictating our lives and deciding, for us what we're going to do by telling us what we can and cannot do. And a lot of people, they think that they and their ego are one and the same, and it's not. The real you is actually connected. You have to kind of look at the mind, and I broke it down into different parts so that people could really understand this. Your ego is subconscious driven, right? So your subconscious mind has all your past experiences. So your ego draws from your past and makes it your present and future, because you're basing your decisions on what the ego's telling you to do. So if the voice in your head says do this and you do it, you're living in the past, you're repeating the same things over and over. So how do you break that cycle? Well, the first thing that you do is you acknowledge it's not real. Everything that's in your subconscious came from someone else, because the majority of the information between the ages of 2 and 7 are subconsciously um, in ingested, for lack of a better word. In other words, when we're between the ages of 2 and 7, our minds are in a theta state. And what a theta state is a brainwave state that a hypnotist would put you in. And 80% of the day, children spend their time there. So everything that's around them, everything that's being said around them, whether it's being said to them or somebody else, or it's the television in the background, it really doesn't matter what it is being absorbed. And by the time we're 7, this starts to change. Like pre-puberty, this begins to change, and we go into alpha and other brain states more often. And as adults, we never hit theta unless we're just going to sleep, and we pass through it into delta, right? So you have to meditate to get yourself into theta. That's the only way you're going to get there. Maybe not the only way, but the most positive way to get there. So when you look at the life that you're leading today is based upon many of the principles of the things that you saw before the age of 7. Think about how crazy that is. Your core principles have already been designed before you were 10 years old. And these are the beliefs that you're still going with unless you consciously change them. You have to consciously say, no, that's not right. I want to do it this way. This is what I think is right. I have to override that. And when we start to do that with some of the things that we want to do it, but when you realize how far you can take this, you can change your entire life. Okay. And it's not because like our parents or our teachers or the people in those times meant to do it. In some cases, maybe they did, but in a lot of cases, they didn't. They were just the subject of their own parents' ego and what they were putting out there during that time, right? I'll tell you a quick story of how I know this is factual.